What's good, y'all? And welcome back to another recap here with your girl. I'm your girl, Ash. If you are new here, so welcome or welcome back. Yeah, get comfortable. Y'all know what it is. I look, we got a little drink in hand. We about to get into this Baddies West reaction slash recap because not even because one, that's what we're doing here, and these heifers is crazy as hell. So go check out some other videos. Make sure you like it, girl, because you might want to stick around. You might want to stick around for a little bit. So not even wasting time. Come on, let's just get all into it because we still fresh off of this Natalie and Scotty stuff. Like, we should be well on over it. But like, Natalie was really like giving her like, I'm not wrong. You didn't step in. You saw that girl messing with me. You saw this, bade, and you didn't do nothing. All the while, just for her to turn around and be like, you know what, at the end of the day, Scotty didn't deserve that. Whatever. So who did deserve it, Natalie? Who did deserve it? As you're low-key talking to Scotty, basically let Scotty know that everybody basically could have got it. Because Scotty's like, at the end of the day, like, none of them other bitches checked in on you. I checked in on you. I'm the one that came outside. She's like, yeah, because they would have got squared us fired up on too. Oh, word? So you fired up on everybody but Chrisean. Girl, bye. You were embarrassed. Let's give it that. You were embarrassed. You didn't expect that from Chrisean. I think, like, even this whole relationship thing, like, everybody, like, nah. Y'all do play this. We sisters, we friends, we have this bond, we have this bade. And now everybody's supposed to stand at attention when y'all just literally having, like, a little something, a little spat, a little whatever with each other, and now we all got to be ready to square up and everything. Like, no, because if that's the case, then if that's, oh, we jump into our friends' fights, or we goddamn square up when our friends square up, why you ain't square up when Razor and Scotty was going at it? Where was that at? Look, this is like, what, technically like the third season, fourth possibly, of like Baddies. Who back did Natalie have for anybody? And let's be clear, Natalie has had some friends on these baddies episodes, on these baddies shows, and when they be getting into fights, who fights Natalie getting in? None. Natalie be sitting back watching, maybe laughing, and maybe having a whole little kiki, but when she get embarrassed on live, then somebody's supposed to step in and jump in. No, at the end of the day, I don't believe in jumping. And just because my friend fight don't mean that I need to fight, especially if it's a one-on-one fight. I don't need to jump in my friend fight, and I don't need to bank nobody either, because that ain't what we do over here. I don't respect that. So, whoever it is, y'all on that side, y'all on this side, y'all in the back, whatever. I get it. It was a whole conversation last week. We talked about it last week about this whole jumping in when your friend fight, whatever. I guess it depends on who it is. Either way, my friend can handle theirs. I'm not jumping in nothing. I don't need to jump nobody. I don't believe in jumping nobody. All right, and let's just that gonna be that. Let's just move on. Either way, move on. They have their whatever. Natalie apologizes. I really hope that Scotty like really deal with her from like, like really give her space, because it is low-key like, if she did it then, she possibly could do it now. You kind of already let her know where she can take you, and you didn't go ahead and let her know what it is right then and there. So yeah, I'd handle her with a long-handled spoon, as my peeps would say, as my peeps used to teach me. You handle that person with a long-handled spoon, and that be that. One thing about it makes me feel like it's so much more deeper, because one thing about Natalie cannot keep no friends. Natalie cannot keep any friends. And I'm like, okay, it's something to that. It's something behind that. But that didn't need for us to even get into whatever right now. So they're still in Portland. They have, a second club appearance to go to in Portland that they're getting ready for. And Chrisean has officially decided that she's not going to come back. She's officially, quit Baddies. So Natalie, of course, wants to have another family meeting, another Baddies meeting with the girls. So one, distribute money, which we don't even distribute, but to go ahead and just kind of like discuss like the fact that Chrisean is not here, she's not going to come back. And Rolly was like, at the end of the day, and I think really Rolly is really the one that really just put some respect on her name, because at the end of the day, she is a big headliner when comparing to these other ladies. No, she's not the show. I think it definitely proved that, as she was saying, like for the first appearance in in Portland that, you know, people are here for us too. And we can still tear this thing down too, whether Chrisean is here or not. So just keep that same energy. Keep whatever it is. Just keep all that going. You know, she's just like, you know, I feel like the crazy thing is I feel like all the ladies, though, like she said, everybody's complaining about Chrisean sticking around, but apparently Chrisean sticking around or choosing not to stick around. Whether she's there or not, it's not stopping y'all bag. Y'all are still getting a bag anyway. So if that's what she wants to do, if that's what she's gonna do, yeah, what's the point of complaining about it? Because that's just what it is. That's what it is. That's what it's going to be. Understand, I want this camaraderie. I want this hurrah. They're getting to know each other, this girl, But the girl is popping right now. And I feel like Natalie, like, saying it like, oh, well, she's going and getting other money somewhere else. She's like that right now. She's like that. So basically, now you sounding like a hater, trying to stop her from getting a bag. Whether it's with the baddies bag or not. Some of these things for Chrisean, you knew this coming in. There was nothing about what Chrisean is doing right now. Yes. Now it's like, it's more, it's definitely, like, compared to last season, yeah. She's like, last season, yeah, she was there versus compared to, like, this season. But though I feel like last season, maybe she was definitely more around a lot more. But now, like, and apparently for her to be able to even make those moves like that, even as she was executive producer, somebody higher than you is basically saying, like, this is okay for her to go out and be able to go out and move the way she's moving. It is given, like, at the end of the day, y'all are getting y'all back. Like, let's just stop complaining and deal with what is. Because like you said, we know what Chrisean gonna do. We know what Chrisean gonna do. So why we continue to talk about it? Why we even continue to, you know, complain about it? So everybody do their wands. Everybody, you know, do their wands or whatever in this club in Portland. And you know what it's given to me? Because honestly, first off, the fact that everybody just kept, like, I think I just been watching, like, reality TV just too long, because you just kind of know when some things are just going to happen. And the mood, the way everybody was talking, oh, this our last hurrah in Portland, oh, this or that. I'm like, something's going to go left. I'm like, who in the world could be getting into a fight now? I couldn't say, but I was like, something's going to happen. They keep talking about this their last night in Portland, making it a good night, not letting anything happen. And I'm like, okay. Of course, automatically, I'm like, something's going to pop with these ladies. And it wasn't even really the ladies. It was really just the club. Like, they probably were at that club for a good little while before things, like, really started to settle down. Because for a good little while, we were just watching them trying to calm down the crowd, telling the crowd to calm down. Everybody's basically passing the microphone amongst each other, trying to get the audience, you know, to calm down. Next thing you know, we're seeing a fight break out. And so, you know, and I guess for protection of these people at the club, you know, when they're showing the audience, like, it's completely blurred out. Like, it's very blurry. But we're seeing it, though. So it's not like it's that blurry that we're missing out. But clearly a whole fight broke out. And that just might have... Okay, let me tell you why I'm mad with Portland. When I think of Portland, because I think of, okay, clearly that's Oregon. Yes, weed, or is that Colorado? Maybe weed may be legal there. But either way, I don't think of it as a place where a lot of black people are. You know, I'm pretty sure the population is majority white. So in my mind, I'm like... everybody who's black in Oregon, in Portland, and not even Portland, in Oregon itself, everybody in Oregon that was black showed up to this club tonight to see these ladies. That's why they just could not get together. It's given nothing of blackness happens in Oregon. And it did when these ladies came, and I know these motherfuckers don't know how to act. Don't nobody know how to act. Like, literally, I was like, bro, so, and literally they're telling them, like, bro, we're not going to be able to get to perform. We're not going to be able to perform. We're going to have to leave soon. But nonetheless, things must eventually get settled. They get to do, you know, their wands or whatever or whatnot. So it's cool. And then that's not it. Oh. And then, okay, I guess now that, you know, Chrisean, you know, that's one less performance they got to do. Now, our girl, look, because I was like, wait a minute. Here's some songs. That sound like low. and they show like Lo with the microphone. Like, okay, now Lo get to have her little big one. You know, she could do her little performance. She could do her little song. Her little song was like kind of cute. It's a bob. Like the way to get in, I get it. Especially as a female, you want to get in on a song that's like either real lovey, or you want to get in a song that's like gonna turn the club up. Period. That's gonna get the girls up. That's gonna get them ready, playing your music when they turning up, ready to head out to the club. You know, going out like. So I like okay, you know, because definitely Low London was wanting her little spot. She got her little song, even though it didn't seem to be finished. But I guess now that it's finished, now it's like okay, Chrisean ain't here. Now we can let Lo just like do her little thing, do her little one or whatever or whatnot. So either way. After leaving Portland, they go to basically Cali. And I think what throws me off is clearly like Cali doesn't make the West Coast. But maybe it is. Y'all literally have been traveling all across the West Coast. But them going back to Cali, the Bay Area specifically, you know, I think they're going to San Fran and they're going to that's another one of them C cities. Either way, this is Natalie's home, and then this is what's baby girl named Stunna Girl. And y'all, like, I've been slowly but sure. Like, Stunna Girl is a cute girl. She be giving the girls. I'm gonna give her that. You know, I think I've outgrown the area and the stage that she's in, so that's why I think I just be like over it. The girls is given, you know, I very well think it's the young girls who's like definitely for her or whatever or whatnot. I think they be for her living a delusional world, thinking that this like either way. Why you going to Ashley? Like let these local. I'm trying to let her be, and I'm trying to let her little fans be too. So we just gonna leave it at that. So this her spot. This is Natalie's spot. This is where they call home. Plus, mind you, this is also where they did the baddest auditions. And the fact of the matter is they only selected 2 or 1. That was not art. They selected 3 girls: Lo, Razor, and Stunna. But from what I understand, Stunna is the only girl that's technically from the Bay Area or whatever, whatnot. They didn't choose a lot of girls that were from the West Coast, basically, all in all. So, but I'm like, Rolly's technically West Coast, you know, but again, she's already been here, so maybe I get like, basically, they kind of like go in there like with a little bit of like nervous energy because they didn't pick a lot of West Coast people to be on the new Baddies West. You know, the auditions were just ridiculously crazy. So I think they already kind of like expecting like what like it's about to be up. They're kind of like expecting whatever. Stunna girls all in the front. Like, it's whatever. We in my city. This is my people. You know, they ain't already happy what happened with the Baddies auditions. But, you know, so if they decide they want to fight some of the other girls, so let's be clear, right? Let's be clear. She was sitting with Rolly. So that does mean she was sitting beside Rolly. So it does make me wonder, is she like cool with Rolly? Because I do believe Rolly is from Las Vegas. So that she just currently live in Las Vegas now after the whole show with Chance and everything. Or is she originally from the East Coast? If y'all know, y'all definitely let me know. Either way, I'm going to find out. But you can always let me know quicker right here and there. Because I like to talk to y'all, conversate with y'all. If y'all can tell me, I just feel like, you know, we bond that more closer when we have conversation. Anywho, so, you know, I know for sure, we know for sure that if Natalie and Miss Cat, for sure, like, she has no issue with. I definitely think, obviously, that she's cool with Low London, and, you know, she was cool with Chrisean. If anything, I think just Razor and Biggie. I feel like if Razor and Biggie, that might be really the only people who, like, she may not, like, really fuck with, but just because she don't really necessarily say names or whatever specifically. You know, at the end of the day, like, I think all that's gonna matter is don't nobody fuck with Miss Cat and Natalie, like, whatever. So, then the area, they get into, like, their, you know, their place, their home is nice. They get like a big great view of the Golden State Bridge, like, and for a lot of these ladies, like, that's something. Just the fact that they're even seeing the, you know, London Gate Bridge up in person, you know, like, just like whatever. Like, at this point, it's just like, all right, this is like our last or second to last spot before like our last hoorah. You know, we want to go ahead and just bust it open. We want to get in. We want to get in and get out because of the area that we are in. So like let's just do it up or whatever or whatnot. So at the same time, you know, because it's their city or whatever or whatnot, like they kind of want to get the girls, take the girls out, explore. I'm not gonna lie. When Natalie thought the idea up of getting clam chowder, it threw me off too. But at the same time, I am one person who's about experiences or whatever or whatnot. I'm a person who will go out of my comfort zone to try something new, even if that means going and getting some fucking clam chowder from fucking Cali or San Fran, like wherever they are. But apparently Tommie had already, her attitude was already up and she was not feeling it. And she basically told the girls, I'm not going out with y'all, you know, fucking like Tommie was giving that attitude that I would have disliked if I was on that trip. Like, girl, yes, no, we would not be normally going out here, going to get clam chowder, whatever, but let's just enjoy the experience. Let's just get it while we freaking here. You come out here any other time and do whatever you want to do. Either way. Honestly, with all the talk of this area not being, you know, especially being the audition area, and clearly this is Stunna Girl stomping grounds, I wouldn't have been surprised if basically Tommie had a little attitude. Tommie might have been a little apprehensive because necessarily we weren't in her comfort zone. But mind you, what throws me off is, okay, these girls decide they're going to go ahead, get up, get ready, like go out so that they can come back and get ready. They're getting ready and Tommie comes up, turn the fuck up. But then you come back with your sister. You don't come back like alone. So like, if it was on a situation where you feel like you might have been alone out there, where did your sister come from? Where did your sister? I don't know. The energy was just mad weird. How Tommie can, I know it, and I know how Tommie can get one. For her to come back like that, like turned up like that, she was lit. Like, okay, she's upset that her bags are at the door. My thing is, who you mad at though? Are you mad at security? I'm at a production. Is there some form of assistant who's supposed to take care of these things? You're going upstairs to basically attack Natalie. Because let's be honest, that's what it was going to be. You weren't on no good freaking energy time. You were all the way up. You got your sister Sachi up here trying to bust through. Y'all basically trying to fight security, scratching and beating up these, well, I ain't going to say beating up. Really, y'all do a lot of girl shit, which I think was like scratching them up. Really, y'all just scratching them up, trying to get by them, you trying to get upstairs. You mad because your suitcases were left downstairs. Like, isn't that somebody else's job? Because I'm pretty sure that's not the rest of the cast job to bring your bags to your room. Because they here just like you here. So what makes them the maids? Because I'm trying to figure out, well, who you mad at right now? Who are you, what's the deal? It's definitely given, like, yeah, whatever it was giving real weird energy because you won't feeling nobody, didn't want to be bothering nobody, and then you get back and then you're just mad because your stuff is at the steps, but you decide that you want to go and attack the rest of the girls about it. And I ain't gonna say the rest of the girls, but I just mean the girls. I just mean like the people here on the show with you, because I'm pretty sure they weren't the ones assigned to make sure that your bags get to your room. It definitely makes me feel like what Stunna was saying, basically, like, you're in her area, now you want to be up, or now you want to basically try to find an excuse for why you're not going to go out with these girls, or whatever, or whatnot. Like, it's giving real weird. It's giving real weird, and I know I love Tommie, I know I love Tommie, but one thing about it, like, I ain't going to condone, like, no crazy looking behavior. Like, girl, what is you doing? What you doing? Like, what you doing? And then you fighting these people, and they, like, bro, these kids, they can do their job. And you look at they covering for Natalie like she's I can't remember even what she said, but it was like, girl, because you literally, the fact that it's so crazy that all the girls are having their separate little interviews about your entrance into the house, about what they heard when you came in the house. Tommie, we just too old for this. We too old for this. I'm too old for this, and I know you too old for this because I know you older than me. Girl. And no, nothing gets you like that but that alcohol. That alcohol definitely had you, like, even, like, you get turned up. But that alcohol, oh yeah, she take you to a whole nother level. I done seen you on TV enough to know. And at the same time, No, I think we just gotta leave it out there. I didn't see you. I ain't gonna bring everybody else into this. I didn't see you on TV enough to know that behavior. And maybe behavior is recognized behavior, because I ain't gonna say, yeah, telling yourself, look, it gets crazy over here when that demon come inside. Like, let's be honest here. So you're either gonna be honest and admit it with yourself and be self-aware, or you're not, and you're gonna carry on and act like a fool like this. How you getting on here, y'all? Chrisean's supposed to be coming back next week. Things are gonna pop because somebody thought, like, I'm curious definitely at this point, because I definitely don't see Tommie coming back after this whole like moment. Even if, maybe they might even not even let her come back. I don't see her coming and being part of the last hoorah, the last, show of the tour or whatever or whatnot. Like it was just, it was weird. It was giving weird, that behavior, like out of nowhere, because it definitely was just like where is this behavior coming from? Like, y'all are still being separated. I think the girls' last hoorah in Oregon, Stunna still rode in a separate vehicle than the rest of the girls because of her and the Tommie beef or whatever or whatnot. So now y'all in a city that's necessarily her, like, or what am I missing? If that's not it, what did we miss that went on behind the scenes that all of a sudden, like, you are crazy, besides the fact that they decided to do something that you don't want to do? Because that's the case, then all right, cool, y'all, I ain't trying to fuck with that, honestly. I'm gonna just go and I'm gonna do this. Why was it all of what it was? I don't know. But y'all let me know your thoughts. And let me know your thoughts. I always enjoy hearing y'all thoughts, y'all views, y'all opinions on these wonderful episodes. If you stuck around this far, drop me some purple hearts down there in the comments, outside of leaving your thoughts on the episode if you want. But if you don't want to leave your thoughts, that's where you could just go ahead and leave the purple hearts. Just let me know that you're around, that you've made it this far into the video. And if you like it, girl, I appreciate you if you go ahead and like this video. If you enjoyed it, if you like it, girl, that's when you hit that subscribe button. Yeah. And bang the bell so you get notified when I drop these videos. I think that all out. All right, y'all? Yeah. Peace.